Are you tired of all the garbage loot covering your screen? Even though we're getting a loot filter soon, managing ground loot is still a problem, especially during boss fights. In this video, I'll show you how I manage everything without a loot filter. At the beginning of the game, we collect everything, because it can all be useful for salvage materials for crafting. I usually collect everything, and only when I think my build is okay, I start collecting only GA items. When? It's hard to say. You just feel it. At some point, you just stop picking up weak gear and start looking for upgrades. Eventually, you also have so many materials that salvaging every legendary or unique just isn't worth it anymore. I keep every unique for the class I'm playing in my stash, but once I have the base version, I only pick up GA version and replace the old one. I also check if perhaps the aspect is not of a higher value. This is about having items to try playing with different build. I often also keep interesting legendary items with 2 or 3 greater affixes, which have potential if I want to play with a different build. If you leave loot on the ground, the item names disappear after about 10 seconds, unless you press Alt again. That's how I have it set up, and it works best for boss fights where can be a lot of loot in one room. When I open the chest for the first time, I only collect runes, GA items, boss mats, and potential mythic items. During the boss fight, the item names disappear, and if not, before I open the chest again, I deliberately press Alt and wait until all item names disappear on their own. When opening the chest again, I only see the items that just dropped from the chest, not the ones that are actually in the room. Every other activity, Helltide, for example, is easier because it's not just one closed room and not only unique items drop on the ground. It's easier to distinguish what you want to pick up, for example, by color. Moreover, especially in Helltide, we often circle around to give our pet a chance to pick up a bronze cinder, especially if we're playing a fast build. So we have time to quickly scan the loot on the ground. Experience helps a lot. You start recognizing what drops from which mobs, the colors, even the sounds. That's why it's easy to miss a scroll on hardcore, as it doesn't stand out, not even in sound. A good example, Scattered Prism, which has a legendary item icon on the map, but its sound is different. In the case of goblins, experience and knowledge also come in handy. For example, a gold goblin drops only gold and possibly a bag of gold, so you can quickly pick up only that bag if you even care about gold. A silver goblin drops gems, but also runes and tributes, so you already know you need to stop and pick up the loot. Here's a quick guide on how to distinguish loot lying on the ground. Mythic items, purple text, and purple star on the map. Items with greater affixes have an asterisk star up to 4 stars in their name. Legendary items will be orange and unique items will be gold. Unfortunately, you won't be able to distinguish them from regular legendary and unique items on the map, but they differ slightly in sound. Runes are gold and have a longer text that always begins with the word rune. Boss materials, sigils, compasses, and tributes have light blue text. Elixirs, dark blue text. Season-related items usually have green text and leaf icon. If you find a full gem, it will have white text, which will stand out on torment levels, where items of lower quality than legendary items no longer drop. For those who really pay attention to sounds, here's the difference between regular items and those with GA. And runes, the sound of which also slightly differs depending on their quality. even though my system is working, I'm looking forward to the loot filter and hope it meets my expectations. And just to be clear, the loot filter will be available for everyone, not just players who own the Lord of Hatred expansion. What are your expectations for the loot filter? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and happy hunting!